We've all sent a ton of stuff about AI agents, articles, research papers, even some hands-on tutorials. It's like we're about to fast forward into the future. Ready for this deep dive?
Let's do it. It's a hot topic, moving fast, so it's really cool to see such a mix of sources.
You got that right. Okay, so first things first. What actually are AI agents? I mean, I'm picturing robots, like butler robots and self-aware algorithms, But what's the real deal here?
Well, think of it more like super-powered software assistants. They're designed to handle tasks, make decisions, even interact with other systems, all without you having to step in every 2 seconds.
Gotcha. Okay, that's starting to make more sense.
Yeah.
But what kind of tasks are we actually talking about? You included that YouTube video, 5 craziest AI agents we've ever built.
Yeah.
And some of those examples were just, whoa.
Yeah, that video does a great job of showing just how much they can do. I mean, from designing websites to, get this, generating unit tests for code. So they're already out there solving real problems.
The one that really blew my mind was that Figma to HTML agent. You just feed it a design and boom, it spits out working HTML code. That's not just simple automation, right?
It's definitely next level. It's like having a web developer on call, like 24/7, who understands your feedback and makes changes.
Exactly. They go beyond just doing one specific thing over and over. It's like they learn from you, improve their work, and even work with you through the whole thing.
It really is a whole new level of interaction. Pretty remarkable.
So it's not just about taking over those boring, repetitive tasks. It's more about giving us superpowers and working right alongside us. Now, we got to talk about the potential downsides, right? You included an article, AI Agents in 2025 from Gadgets 360, and it brings a dose of reality to all the hype.
It does, and it brings up some important concerns, especially when it comes to security and privacy. As AI agents get more woven into our systems, they'll have access to sensitive data, more and more of it. So if those systems are compromised, the consequences could be, well, not good.
That's a scary thought. It's like with great power comes great responsibility, even with AI. Okay, get ready for this because it gets philosophical. One of the sources you sent was a paper called AI Agents. Sometimes they need values. And it asks this crazy question. Can AI agents develop their own values, their own preferences?
It's deep stuff. The paper lays out a thought experiment where an AI agent has to make really tough social decisions, choices that involve weighing different values. The authors argue that without the ability to really think for themselves and develop their own moral compass, these agents will just hit a wall in those situations.
It's like asking a computer to solve a moral dilemma. So if AI agents can't really think for themselves, who gets to decide what their values are? Who programs their ethics? That's a huge responsibility.
It is a big question. And it's one that researchers, ethicists, and policymakers are all wrestling with right now. As these systems get smarter and smarter, we got to make sure they align with human values and they work for good, for the benefit of everyone.
Right, definitely. Okay, speaking of getting smarter, you included this YouTube video from IBM Technology called AI Trends for 2025. Let's see what they see coming down the line for AI agent development.
All right, so the video highlights some key trends that could really change the game for these agents. One of the biggest ones is better reasoning skills. Researchers are making progress in chain of thought training where AI agents learn to think step by step, just like us humans. This could lead to agents that can handle way more complex and unpredictable situations.
So they'll be able to take in information, figure things out logically, and make decisions based on that reasoning. That's a huge step.
It is. And then there's this other wild concept, near infinite memory. Imagine AI agents that can remember every single interaction they've ever had with you, every conversation, every little thing you like, every task. The possibilities for making things truly personal are incredible.
On the one hand, that's amazing, an AI agent that actually knows me inside and out, but I gotta say, it's a little creepy too, having everything remembered. What else does the video point out?
They also talk about this idea of human-in-the-loop augmentation. It's not about AI agents replacing us. It's about designing them to work with us, to make us better at what we do, more efficient.
So instead of replacing doctors, an AI agent could help them analyze medical images or suggest diagnoses. Instead of lawyers, they could help research case law or draft documents. It's all about teamwork for better results.
You got it. And this kind of partnership is going to be crucial as AI agents get more powerful and integrated into our lives. It's about finding that sweet spot between automation and, keeping humans in the loop.
Makes sense. Now, you also included some stuff that shows just how much easier it's getting to actually build AI agents. You've got Build Anything with AI Agents, Here's How by David Onderesh, Create AI Agents from Scratch with Python, free course, by Hassan Abul Hassan, and How I Made AI Assistants Do My Work For Me, Crew AI by Maya Akim. This isn't just for the tech geniuses anymore, is it?
No way. It's crazy how much things are changing. These videos show you don't need to be a coding whiz to start building basic AI agents. Platforms like Crew AI and open source tools are opening the doors for anyone who's interested.
It's like the Wild West of personal computing, or the early days of the internet. This kind of open access could lead to like an explosion of new ideas. What stood out to me in these videos was the focus on giving AI agents access to tools. Like, it's not enough to just have a smart algorithm. You got to give it the right equipment.
Absolutely. That's where the real power comes from, their ability to tap into external tools and data. It's like giving your AI agent a toolbox full of APIs, databases, web scraping tools, even other AI agents.
Yeah.
And by connecting all those things, we can create some seriously powerful systems that can do all sorts of things.
Right. In one of the videos, Maya Akim builds these AI assistants that can summarize YouTube videos, create newsletters, even automate specific tasks. Like, the possibilities are endless.
Totally inspiring to see what people are already doing with these relatively new tools. And the main takeaway is you don't need a PhD to get started.
So what kind of AI agent would you build if you had the tools? We've only just scratched the surface here, and I'm already buzzing with ideas. Stick around, because in part 2 of this deep dive, we're going to go even deeper into this crazy, ever-changing world of AI agents. It's about to get even more interesting.
For sure. Buckle up. Welcome back to our deep dive. We've already covered so much about AI agents, from what they are and how they work, to all the cool things they can do. And we've even touched on how anyone can get started building them.
And you all have sent in even more sources that take us further down the rabbit hole. These agents are evolving so fast, it makes you think, like, how do we make sure they're being developed and used responsibly?
Absolutely. As AI agents become, more sophisticated and part of our everyday lives, we got to think about the ethical implications, the bigger picture.
For sure. One of the sources you sent was Intelligent Agent Wikipedia. It gives a really good overview of all the different types of AI agents. It breaks them down based on what they can do and how they make decisions.
It's super helpful for understanding, like, the range of complexity we're talking about with AI agents. So let's start simple. The simple reflex agent. These guys operate based on pre-programmed rules. Basically, they react to specific inputs with a predetermined output.
Kind of like a vending machine. You put in money, choose your snack, and boom, it drops down. No real thinking involved, just a simple if this, then that kind of setup.
Exactly. Simple reflex agents are great for tasks with clear rules and predictable outcomes. But when things get more complex, you need something more, right?
Right, like model-based reflex agent. These agents have a model of the world, right?
Yeah.
And they use that to make decisions.
You got it. They can actually think about the consequences of their actions, which means they can handle environments where things are constantly changing.
Okay, so instead of just reacting in the moment, they can sort of anticipate what might happen and make decisions accordingly. It's like they have a basic understanding of cause and effect.
Precisely. And then there are goal-based agents. They take it another step further.
These are driven by specific goals, right? They can plan out a series of actions to reach those goals.
Exactly. They have a purpose, a direction. It allows them to handle much more complicated tasks.
It's like putting a destination in your GPS. The agent figures out the best route and guides you there, even if there are roadblocks or detours along the way.
The Wikipedia source also mentions learning agents. Now, these are really interesting because they can actually learn and get better over time from their experiences.
So they're not just stuck with their initial programming. They can actually learn from their mistakes, adjust their strategies, and become more effective at what they do.
That's what makes them so powerful. Learning agents are a huge area of research in AI, and they hold incredible potential for creating truly intelligent systems.
And finally, we have hierarchical agents, which seem like the most complex type.
These agents are structured in layers, with different agents handling different tasks or sub-goals.
So it's like a whole team of AI agents, each with their own specialty, working together to achieve a common goal.
Exactly. Hierarchical agents are perfect for those really big, complex problems that require a coordinated effort.
It's amazing to see how each type of agent builds on the last, getting more and more complex and capable. Now, you also sent this other source, large language model Wikipedia, that talks about the tech behind many of these AI agents' large language model, or LLMs.
Right. LLMs are trained on massive amounts of text data. And this training allows them to, understand and generate human-like text. It's pretty remarkable how fluent and accurate they are.
So they're the brains behind a lot of the chatbots and language-based AI apps we see today.
Exactly. LLMs are powering everything from chatbots and machine translation to even summarizing complex texts. And they're becoming super important in developing AI agents.
One of the coolest things about LLMs is their ability to learn in context. Unlike older AI systems that needed specific programming for every single task, LLMs can adapt to new situations and perform tasks they've never been explicitly trained for.
It's pretty amazing. They can learn from examples and apply that knowledge to new situations. Super versatile.
So they're way more adaptable and flexible than previous AI systems. And this makes them perfect for building AI agents that can operate in these complex, dynamic environments.
Totally. And the Wikipedia article also mentions these emergent abilities in LLMs. These are capabilities that, pop up unexpectedly as the models get bigger and more complex.
It's like they're learning new skills and insights on their own without being explicitly programmed for them.
It's wild. These emergent abilities have surprised even AI researchers. It seems LLMs are capable of much more than we initially thought.
Some of the examples in the article are mind-blowing. Things like mathematical reasoning, code generation, even writing creatively.
It really highlights how fast AI research is moving.
But the article also points out that LLMs have their limitations, and there are potential risks, right? Like the possibility of misuse.
Definitely. You could use LLMs to generate super realistic fake news, propaganda, even spam. We need to be careful.
Absolutely. It highlights the need for ethical guidelines and safeguards to prevent misuse.
It's like anything powerful, really. You have to handle it responsibly.
Okay, so we've looked at the different types of AI agents and gotten into the capabilities of LLMs, but we have to talk about the real-world impact of these AI agents. What's happening now, and what might the future hold?
You're right. You sent some great sources that shed light on how AI agents are already changing various industries and what we can expect to see in the coming years.
So let's start with the present. One of the article's real-world examples of AI agents shows how AI agents are being used in so many fields, from self-driving cars to managing supply chains.
Yeah, self-driving cars are a perfect example of how AI agents are changing the world around us. These cars use a complex combination of different AI agents to sense their environment, make decisions, and navigate safely.
It's kind of crazy to think that we're already at a point where cars can practically drive themselves.
I know, right? And it's only going to get better. As AI agents get more advanced, we can expect even more self-driving vehicles on the roads in the near future.
The article also talks about how AI agents are being used in supply chain management to streamline things like logistics, inventory, and deliveries.
Yeah, they can analyze huge amounts of data, anticipate demand, and make real-time adjustments to make sure everything is delivered efficiently and affordably.
It's like having an army of smart assistants working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly.
Exactly. It has huge implications for businesses, consumers, and the global economy as a whole.
Another area where AI agents are making a big splash is finance. You sent an article, "The concept coin of AI agents is skyrocketing. Is it a real trend or a bubble?" that talks about all the buzz around AI agents in the crypto space.
It seems like AI agents are the talk of the town in crypto right now. But the article raises a good point. Is this just hype, or is there real potential here?
What do you think?
Well, the article suggests that while there's definitely a lot of speculation fueling the excitement, there are some promising applications for AI agents in the crypto world.
Like what?
One area is automated investing. AI agents can be used to analyze market trends, spot investment opportunities, and even execute trades automatically.
So it's like having a personal robo-advisor that works 24/7 to manage your investments.
Exactly. And this could make investing more accessible and efficient for everyone.
Another potential application is in decentralized finance, or DeFi.
Yeah, AI agents could help create more sophisticated and autonomous DeFi protocols. They can manage things like liquidity, assess risk, and even provide personalized financial services.
It's exciting to think about how AI agents could revolutionize the financial industry.
It is. But, like the article says, we need to be cautious and not get carried away by the hype. It's still early days, and there are still challenges to overcome.
Okay, so AI agents are already making waves in a lot of different industries. What about the future? What can we expect in the years to come?
Well, you sent another article, The Top AI Trend of 2025. why AI agents will take over. And it makes some pretty bold predictions.
It claims that AI agents are going to be the dominant AI trend in 2025. That's a big statement.
It is, but the article backs it up with some strong arguments. It suggests that AI agents will drive a massive increase in productivity and efficiency across all sorts of industries.
Because they can automate tasks, make decisions, and even work together without constant human oversight.
Right. The article highlights how AI agents could free up human workers from those repetitive, mundane tasks and allow them to focus on more creative and strategic work.
It also suggests that AI agents will open up opportunities for people without specialized knowledge to achieve expert-level results.
Yeah, imagine a world where anyone, regardless of their technical skills, can build software, design websites, or create marketing campaigns with the help of AI agents.
That would be a game changer, truly democratizing access to knowledge and skills.
And it could unleash a wave of innovation and creativity.
The article paints a very optimistic picture of the future with AI agents.
It does, but it also acknowledges that there are still challenges ahead, like making sure these AI agents are used responsibly and ethically.
We need to have those conversations. It's up to all of us to shape the development and use of AI in a way that benefits everyone.
Agreed.
Okay, so we've explored different types of AI agents, talked about the power of LLMs, and looked at the real-world impact of this technology. But to really wrap our heads around this, we need to look at the actual tools and resources for building and deploying AI agents.
Right. You sent over some really interesting material on that, stuff that takes us into the practical side of things.
Let's dive into that in part 3. All right, welcome back to the deep dive. It feels like we've gone on this incredible journey through the world of AI agents, from like the basic ideas to some really mind-blowing applications. We've seen how they tick, the potential they have, and even some of the challenges.
And now, for the grand finale, we're going to check out some of the tools and resources that are making it easier than ever to build and actually use AI agents.
Yeah, you sent in some really cool sources about these platforms and frameworks, like designed to help people create their own AI agents. It's amazing to see this tech moving beyond the labs and big companies.
It is. One of the resources you shared is called LangChain. It's a framework specifically built for making applications with those large language models, the LLMs.
Right. We talked about LLMs in the last part, those super powerful language models that can understand and generate like human quality text. But how does LangChain help us build AI agents with them?
Well, LangChain basically gives you a way to connect LLMs with other tools and data. It's like giving your AI agent hands to actually interact with the real world.
So instead of just writing text, an AI agent built with LangChain could access your calendar, schedule appointments, even control your smart home devices.
Exactly. LangChain makes it way easier to create those practical AI agents that can actually do stuff, make our lives easier.
It's like having a personal assistant that understands what you need and can take action. Pretty cool.
Now, another tool you shared is AutoGPT. This one takes automation to a whole new level.
Right. AutoGPT is designed to achieve goals that you set for it. You tell it what you want, and it figures out the steps to get there using LLMs and other tools.
And the crazy thing is, it can break down these complex goals into smaller tasks, and it learns and adapts as it goes.
I saw this example online where someone gave AutoGPT the goal of creating a website. And get this, it came up with a name, registered a domain, found hosting, even wrote the website content, all on its own.
It's pretty wild to see AutoGPT take a big goal and figure out all the steps to make it happen, completely independently.
It's like having a super-powered project manager that never takes a break. Now, while LangChain and AutoGPT are for building AI agents, you also included a source that talks about a platform for actually using pre-trained LLMs, right?
Yep, Hugging Face. It's basically a hub for all things machine learning, including LLMs.
Awesome. So even if you don't want to build an AI agent from scratch, you can use Hugging Face to play around with existing models and see what they can do.
Exactly. Hugging Face is an incredible resource for anyone who wants to explore AI agent development. And what I really appreciate about them is their commitment to responsible AI. They have guidelines and resources to help address things like bias and fairness in AI.
That's really important. It's good to see the AI community actively working to make sure these powerful technologies are developed and used ethically.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the big takeaway for our listeners? What should they remember?
I think the most important thing is to stay curious, keep learning, and get involved.
The world of AI agents is changing so fast. There are endless possibilities to explore, experiment, and even contribute.
Whether you're a seasoned developer or just getting started, there's a place for everyone in this exciting field.
And who knows? Maybe you'll be the one building the next generation of intelligent agents that shape our future.
Thanks for joining us on this amazing deep dive. Keep exploring, and we'll catch you next time.